Hi! This series video is collaboration with two really amazing creators, Made by Sava and Bonnie and Clyde. Please check the playlist down below where all the videos from this collaboration are gathered together. And please check out Made by Sava and Bonnie and Clyde channels. You can get more inspiration how to turn junk into something usable. This whole series is all about used envelopes, how to recycle them with easy projects for junk journal. In this video I wanted to show you what I wanted to do with those collected windows that I tore off the envelopes that you've probably been seeing. Every single project that I was making, I actually saved these windows. So I have few here, and I do have few of painted ones as well, just one-sided. I did make some of this kind of ones that doesn't have the top, and I just tore them out. What I wanted to do, this one is really simple. I'm just going to tell you. I would actually sew around and around to have a really nice looking edge, and I would edge the edges, and then I would just glue it in U-shape down to a paper. That was the first thing that I thought that I wanted to do with these. The other thing is I would glue it already down to a piece of another paper. Let's say something like this that actually has a color. I would just glue it down, and I would sew where I would actually wanted to put the glue in, and that would be it. And you can even put it like this, so it doesn't need to just go like this. It can go like this as well, and you have a longer one. Or you could put, you know, something behind, make a pocket so you can actually see the border all around as well, and have it as a tuck spot and have it as a pocket. So you can make a tuck spot and a pocket if you glue in a U shape and then you just tear it out. So possibilities are endless. So the pockets that actually are bigger, you can use them like this, or you can use them like this. So like this or like this. You're not limited, you know, how you want to turn them. And you could have them like this, so it's a deeper pocket, versus like this, that it's a more shallow pocket if you fold this or if you cut this. So let's think. I think I wanted to turn this upside down, and I'm gonna start folding. And I want to have the top of the pocket more sturdy. So I'm just going to fold it in a little bit, and I would stitch this pocket. You can glue it down, but I think I would just stitch it, trying to center it so I don't go over the window, just inside that small border. Maybe I should use a little bit of glue. Hopefully it's gonna stay, because it's like plastic. I'm gluing the plastic, but we'll see, won't we? So inside I'm just going to make a border, like a folded edge. And now I have this, and just wanted to do that so it's more sturdy, because this window is actually glued on, and I don't want it to actually catch on the actual window, so you would tear it up. And now I was thinking what to do. So the pocket that I wanted to make would like to be glued down like here. I'm making the flaps where I'm gonna glue the actual pocket. And on this side I'm gonna do the same. Just let me see. I'm trying to do it so they're both same size. The left and the right is pretty much the same. Not sure if this is straight, but it looks straight. So I'm going to, since this is covering a little bit of the window, I'm going to cut it off. And I have just small scissors here, so I'm gonna do that. Just cut it off. You don't need to be neat, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a little bit of here so it's easier to glue down, so it's not so much bulk. at the ends, like this. I don't know if you can see it from the top. And at the bottom, since it's not so straight, I could do the same thing and just pull it up, or I could just glue it down. And I think I'm going to just glue it down at the bottom, so it's not going to be really loose. That's kind of it. This is my pocket. You don't need to do anything else. I would put the glue on these flaps, on the outside of the flap, and glue it down, and on the bottom. Let me just cut this one off as well. So when I put the glue on the bottom, I don't need to do anything else. So this is the actual shape. And this is folded, and I have my pocket. And you can embellish it here or do whatever. Let's do that. Let's just do embellishing. I have this really nice stamp. Maybe it's too big. I was thinking maybe I could put it on the actual window. So let's try that. I'm gonna take my ink. My ink is kind of failing me last few days, so I'm not sure what happened to it. But let's see if I can actually ink this up. Maybe I should put this into a stamping tool thingy where you can just repeat the stamps, the stamping, so it's more seen and really sharp image. Well, we'll see how that goes. Trying to press down really good. I'm not sure. This is the first time I'm using this stamp. Wow, that looks nice. Not sure if you can see it, but let me put something white underneath. It looks like this. Maybe I would go around with a Sharpie or something. It's not bad at all. So yeah, and I would probably put something underneath. Let's do another one. I couldn't find any envelope that wouldn't have that thing up there. So I'm just gonna use this one, and I wanna see how it looks like if I ink it up and just stamp on it and I don't use the paint to paint over it. Let's see. Something like that. Okay, this is what I got. Not sure if you can see it. Let me take something white so you could see. Oh yeah, I really like that. This is just perfect. So you can use the stamps on it, on the windows, and this is stays on. It's gonna stay on. Just let it sit for at least 30 minutes, I think, and it's gonna be just fine. So this should be your last step, stamping the windows. And I'm pretty sure you could use alcohol inks on the windows if you wanted to. Why not? And then stamp over it. But I really like how these windows are looking that are just painted with acrylics, and even the inside looks really nice. So you could turn it like this and make a pocket and just use some washi tape to cover where the window is. Why not? You have options. So let me make one more. I have another green one, and I'm going to make a notch on the top. Okay, yeah, I think that's gonna be fair. And I'm going to put the tape here so I don't mess my window up. And now I am thinking, what should I do next? I'm gonna make a notch, and then I'm going to fold it. So something like that, and making my gluey parts, if I can call them that, gluey parts, like this. This one is like simpler because I didn't fold over. And I'm gonna cut here, and I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to cut here. Hopefully this is straight pocket. here, and I cut a little bit more here, but it's okay. It's not a problem. And that is my pocket. It's so simple. And I'm pretty sure I would use some of the word embellishments on this one. They're not so plain, but you know, I think I would. Or at least stamp it up or something. Or, I have another great idea. I have this stencil that it's polka dots. Maybe we can use that. So I'm using my watercolors here to stencil. And I wanted to just make random pattern. Let's see how that's gonna go. I'm gonna put something for the background and try to just, I want it straight. Do I want it straight? Okay, let's do it straight just to see how it looks like. Ooh, I love that. And since there is some paint on the window, you can actually use watercolors over it. You just need to let it dry. Maybe if I use some of the black to just make it nicer. Let's do that. And you can make a polka dot journal. Yeah, I really like these dots. Like this. Oh, it looks really nice. You can make a ton of them. And don't edge it or anything, just put a basic color on it, and then when you're making a journal, you can take stencil and stencil it over to actually go with your journal. So if I would have, I don't know, flowers or something on my stencil, it could go with the journal that I'm making. I even want to use something on this one as well. I want to use something more complicated like this. Let's do that. But I'll need more of the watercolors. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at this pocket. I'm kind of considering, I actually folded that down till the window, so I would secure the window edge. That's why I folded it. But now I'm thinking maybe I could make just a notch in it. Let's see. If this is the middle, just gonna punch it in. I don't think I'm gonna ruin anything. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. And if you're making an envelope journal, like a plain one, you can actually use these pockets in that same journal. So you would actually use an envelope on an envelope page in an envelope journal. So really awesome. I love all of them. They're so cute. They're really, really cute. Okay, so I have 4 pockets here. This one could be stitched and edged, but I just left it plain. But they're really, really cute and I really love them. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.